All right, we are here to do a Divine Masculine energy check-in, and we're just going to take a look at the Divine Masculine's energy at this time. Now, we did just do a Twin Flame energy check-in if you'd like to check that out, but we're going to concentrate more on the Divine Masculine this time around. Okay, so we're going to get a card for the Divine Masculine's thoughts, a card for their feelings, and a card for their potential actions or intentions. Okay. So let's start off with their thoughts. What are the Divine Masculine's thoughts at this time? Okay, we have the Six of Wands in their thoughts at this time. And what about their feelings? Ooh, okay, we've got two cards for their feelings. We have the Queen of Pentacles, okay, and the Page of Cups in their feelings. And what about their intentions or actions? We have the Judgment card. Okay, now at the bottom of the deck, just as a kind of theme, is Nine of Cups. Okay, so this particular tarot deck, which was gifted by my beautiful daughter, it has crystals that are associated with each card. So these crystals could have some meaning to you guys as well. We have agate, we have chalcedony, the opal, the chariot, and then the ocean jasper. Okay, now we are going to start off. Ooh, left some cards there. It's interesting. We have the King of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. I'm going to set that aside for now and see if that has any kind of bearing, as those cards were left unintentionally. Again, if you know me by now, you know I don't believe in coincidences. Things always have some kind of meaning for me. We're just going to set that aside. Okay. Actually, we'll set that aside right here as kind of a reminder that they are there. Okay. But for now, we are going to concentrate on the Six of Wands. All right. So in the Divine Masculine's thoughts, they are in a Six of Wands energy. The Six of Wands speaks of success, achievement, right? We have the Five of Cups. We have the Hermit card. And the Fool. This to me speaks of the Divine Masculine being in an energy of wanting to have success, wanting achievement, but not necessarily having gotten that. It feels to me like they have some regrets, and right now they could be in a very contemplative energy of rethinking, reassessing, or just kind of, you know, they're potentially mulling over what has been, what has been done, and I think they feel a sense of disappointment. But at the same time, I'm getting that the realization of these perceived failures, it's making them want to take more chances. It's making them want to go in a new direction, right? So I feel like this is probably, the masculine is probably at this time really thinking heavily about things they can actually achieve, you know, efforts that they can make where they can have actual success. Now, that I feel is an overall general energy for the masculine, okay? Now, in their feelings, we do have that Queen of Pentacles and that Page of Cups. Now, for those that are new here, the twin flame journey that this collective is a part of, the masculine is in a long-term commitment marriage. They are attached to a Queen of Pentacles. And I guess some would label it as a karmic. I really don't want to focus on that particular label. I do believe they are with this person they're in a commitment with to learn their lessons. And I guess, in if we were to label it, it would be a karmic. But this is the story that we have for this twin flame journey. Okay, that's one of the things that you need to consider if you are actually on the twin flame journey within this collective, at least, because there are different storylines for each collective. So we're going to go into their feelings, and it seems that their feelings are focused on the Queen of Pentacles. Let's see why we have the Page of Cups for the Queen of Pentacles in the masculine's energy when it comes to their feelings. And so we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Well, Queen of Swords in reverse. The Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. All right. With the Page of Pentacles, this is just ironic. Okay, so you know what? When it comes to the feelings that the masculine is really kind of I don't want to say indulging, but where they are at right now when it comes to their feelings, it is focused on the Queen of Pentacles. But in a way, I kind of feel like they care for this person deeply. They have care, they have love for this person, but I guess it might not be necessarily romantic. I feel a sense of duty in the energy. Like I feel like the masculine is feeling a sense of obligation and duty. I also kind of feel like it's like they've reached the threshold of how much they can feel for this Queen of Pentacles. And it's like they've reached that, and that's all that they can give. That's what I'm kind of seeing here. It could be because whoever they are in a commitment with, in a marriage with, maybe this Queen of Pentacles has a lot of demands. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles, I'm hearing, can be unreasonable at times. So the success that I think they hope to achieve within this connection, they don't have it. They don't feel it. They don't see it, right? But I'm seeing that in their feelings, they still do care. It's just, I feel it's not romantic in nature. But I feel like because they have this care, this is where their, I guess, allegiance, I'm hearing allegiance. This is where their allegiance lies, right? This is where they need to really be focusing and putting their concentration on. And that's why the Queen of Pentacles is in their feelings, right? Let's take a look at the Judgment card for their actions or intentions. Okay. Yeah, see, the Three of Pentacles, and this speaks of commitment, this speaks of marriage, okay? With the Knight of Cups. You know, their action and intention is to keep within the commitment, the marriage that they have. And I think, if I am not mistaken, I believe that is also the reading that I had in the Twin Flame Energy check-in. I believe. Now, I do a lot of readings, so I can't quite remember each one. For their actions, intentions, judgments, you know, that to me speaks of needing to fulfill, right? Fulfill, needing to do right by. So the energy to me is, okay, what their intention, what their plan is to come in intentionally to continue to give effort, you know, loving effort towards this Queen of Pentacles and the commitment and the marriage that they have, okay? I think their intention is to work on this connection, to really give the attention it needs. I feel like they don't have a choice anyway, but it feels like they really do desire to put in that kind of work towards this, okay? So right now, the masculine, and if this is not, well, it is the Twin Flame Energy check-in, but also on my other, you know, channel, I'm on TikTok as well. The readings there also are aligned with this, because basically the King series is also the Twin Flame journey, if you did not already know. So this is aligning a lot with those readings there. So the effort, the energy, it's all about this connection that they have right now with the person they're committed to, with the person they're potentially married to. Okay. Now, being that this is the energy, I'm just curious as to why we have these three cards. Okay. I feel like we are meant to explore this. We have the King of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Eight of Wands. Okay. Let's just get three cards to kind of take just a peek at what this is. I don't think we really need to delve into it, but we're going to take a look at why these cards are kind of, yeah, there's that Seven of Swords in reverse, there's that Judgment card. Okay, yeah, I think we knew we were going there. And there's that Queen of Cups. Okay. Now, if you are familiar with the Twin Flame Journey and the King series, you will know the Queen of Cups is the third party, right? They are the external person to the commitment this divine masculine is in. So, I think in the conscious way of life that the masculine is living in now, it is very heavily concentrated on the material, on what they have already established, on the commitment that they're in. I feel like the King of Wands is their, I don't want to say alter ego, but it is the one aspect of themselves that they carry as well, but they are carrying resistance with it, and then they're carrying also potentially action with that. Okay, so it could be that the masculine at this time is choosing to put in actual effort and attention and time into the commitment, but at the same time trying to resist potentially the Queen of Cups. Okay, now I do see they're doing that because of that judgment that we talked about earlier, the need to be more conscious of their intention in their real life. Let's say real life. For those that get it, you get it. And I feel that is where they feel they should be putting their effort and energy. But if this king or this masculine were going to be honest with themselves about how they really feel, they do know where their passion lies. They do know where their desire lies, and it is with this Queen of Cups. This is who they would like to take action towards. Right now, I feel like this king is kind of, and I said this before, I think, I just don't know if it was under the concept of the King or the Queen of Cups, but it's like putting it in a box and just kind of tucking it away for now. Okay, so this seems to be so this is the actual real energy, and this is the underlying energy that we're seeing here. Fascinating way of that coming about, right? Of how that's turning out. So now we have a pretty clear picture, I think, of where the masculine is at. I just wanted to take a peek at what the thoughts were, because it seems like they really want to be in a more successfully driven energy. Okay, so let's take a look at what that could be about. I don't think we need to clarify the feelings and the intention and action, just because it's very clear where they're coming from when it comes to that. But with their mind, what are they hoping for? What are they wanting to achieve? There's something about the winter time, fulfillment wish. They do have a particular goal they want to achieve here. Ooh. Third eye clarity, memories, nostalgia. Okay, let's get this. Yeah. So you know what? I do feel the masculine at this time. They are heavily concentrated on their family, on their home, on their commitment, and as it should be. Okay? That's how their energy is at this time. When it comes to the success they want to achieve, they do have some kind of wish or fulfillment they want to have here. I feel like they know that this is something that's for them. This is something that they can have, that this is something they can achieve. Now, the winter time may be important. It's either this past winter, okay, or the winter coming. But there is some kind of rebirth energy, meaning something is going to kind of come about again. And whether that is a past idea, a past venture, or just a past opportunity, it feels heavy that this is something that they think about a lot, okay? But at the same time, they seem to be avoiding it also. So that could easily be this King of Wands energy that we see here, right? That is associated to that kind of success. But at the same time, I feel the more burgeoning concentration is on the family, the home life, the commitment. Okay, so that's just to clear it up a bit more for you guys. I feel like we have a lot of what we need to see here for the circumstance and everything. So I think we're going to go into a bit of tarot card guidance. This is the Nine of Cups. Beautiful deck, I swear. Like this is I feel like this is the most beautiful deck that I have. It is my most cherished because it came from my daughter, and it's just really beautiful. Um, and if you like shiny things, you know, it's a really nice deck to have. Um, you know, the masculine obviously wants to have, you know, their personal fulfillment, you know, their joy, their happiness. But I do feel they are more in this energy of just kind of feeling apathetic, okay, to the entire situation. I kind of feel like this, you know, the masculine in the energy that they are somebody that, you know, when they make a commitment, they really stick with it. Doesn't mean they're perfect. They obviously have strayed from what we have seen here, but at the end of the day, they really want to stick to what's right. You know, they want to be somebody with integrity as much as possible. Nobody's perfect, right? So I'm not one to judge, and neither should you guys. But at the end of the day, it seems like this is the intention, okay? Um, I don't think they have peace in it, but it does bring them what they need, okay? I think they are still trying to find that peace that they're desiring. You know, the masculine here, they are heavy on family, on commitment. And I feel this is really of utmost importance to them, especially at the start of the year. It feels like that is where all of their concentration is. I don't, you know, it's like they will only take action towards what is for the betterment of their foundation, of their stability, right? Now we do have the Two of Wands here. Look at how beautiful that is. That's ruby fuchsite. Oh man, I love crystals. I was on TikTok, and my FYP was full of like crystal orders. Oh my god, it like I went down that rabbit hole. I started looking at all those crystal shops. I'm like, oh my god, I would love to have these. Oh, okay. So Death card. You know, the masculine at this time, they know they need to make a decision about how they want to proceed here. I feel like what they've chosen to do is to kind of end, it's like they've ended the reality of the twin flame connection, um, to focus and concentrate on their like 3D life, if that makes sense. Okay. And remember, guys, if you are on this journey, you are exactly where you need to be. So if you are this masculine, this is exactly where you need to be, because this is where you're going to learn your lessons, do what you need to do, achieve what you need to achieve, you know, but at the same time, at the end of the day, it's all about how this masculine is needing to find themselves, their purpose, their journey. If you are the feminine hearing this reading, I know it's not what you probably want to hear, but this is the reality of the situation. And that is why the encouragement for the feminines is to live your life, go fulfill your purpose, right? Go on your journey, okay? Because that is truly what the twin flame journey is about. You know, I know a lot of people like to romanticize the twin flame journey, that at the end of it all, it's about the union. And I'm not saying that's not part of it, but it is not the entirety of the journey, okay? If union were to be possible, it would only be because you as a feminine or you as a masculine have done the work, okay? And I'll be honest, this masculine is quite a ways off from achieving what they need to achieve to even begin to look like they could be in union, okay? And again, it's because this is where they need to be. This is where they're learning what they need to learn, right? So I'm sure, I feel that a lot of you feminines are feeling the detachment from your masculine, okay? But it probably still creeps in with the signs and synchronicities, with the reminders, with whatever it is for you guys. And I think when you allow yourself to tap into the connection with your masculine, you actually do connect in other ways, okay? If you are the masculine and you are watching this reading for guidance, you know, what you want to achieve is very achievable here. It's about it's a matter of magnifying the desire for what you truly want. Don't focus too much on the material of it. Focus on the purpose, okay? For example, in the thoughts with the fulfillment card, the success achievement card, keep to the idea of what it is, the purpose of it. It is achieving something, meaning it is the hard work that you put in, the strength that you gain, the knowledge, and I guess the resilience in being able to have achieved something that it is what you're really after. So don't focus too much on the material part of it, right? I feel like that's another way to heal some aspect of the masculine. There's a need to believe that it is achievable, okay? Two of Cups. Honestly, the connection between the masculine and the feminine is it will be what it is, right? At times it might not feel strong or strong enough, but it's always constant, it's always present, and you're always going to be reminded of it. It's kind of hard to run from it, okay? It's always going to be present there. And this masculine, well, they're doing their best to kind of tuck that away for now, to focus on the reality of their life. But that's still going to be there. And if you're this masculine, you need to recognize that that is just the truth of your path. It is about merging that truth with your reality and finding the balance that you need as a masculine to achieve what you need to achieve. Okay? Nothing is impossible. I'm hearing nothing is impossible. So I think that's a reassurance that the masculine needs. Nothing is impossible. In time, when it's meant to be, is when things will fall into place. And the moment that I started believing that myself, that became my truth, because everything fell into place when it needed to. Okay? There needs to be a belief in that. And I feel sometimes the masculine kind of loses. I feel somehow the masculine wants to believe that. I don't think they fully believe it. Okay? Like that's how it's kind of coming off here. There's a sense of stress and tiredness the masculine is probably feeling at this time. But I think the masculine knows they need to keep moving. They need to keep going. And it is to achieve something here. Okay. Another reminder is it will take time. It's going to take some time. Okay. All good things take time, right? I guess it's about asking yourself, are you on the right path to achieving what you want to achieve, even if it takes time? Okay. I feel like generally the energy for the masculine is just to concentrate more on everything that we talked about, right? And I did want to get some guidance for the masculine before we ended this reading. Okay. I am getting it from the Healing Spirits Oracle. Okay. We're going to read a little bit from it. I do love reading the Oracle guidance, guys. If you're not a fan of it, you can skip this part, and then I'll see you guys on the Twin Flame Divine Feminine Energy check-in coming soon. But if you like this, then stick around. Okay, let's get maybe 3 cards for the masculine. Ooh, whoa. Okay, we have 2 right away. All right. Let's get 1 more card. All right, extra encouragement. Okay. All right. Then we have this at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So the first card we have, which is beautiful imagery, you have the ability to affect your own destiny, right? It's about believing. It's about believing. Let's take a look at this. Number 41. You have the ability to affect your own destiny. Only those who have overcome life's hurdles can order their own life with skill. But when you reach a certain point in life, you know that you can make appropriate changes when required. Guardian spirits have led you to this very moment when you feel equipped to take responsibility for your own actions. You are where you're supposed to be. Did I just not say that? You are where you're supposed to be. The next step on the path is yours. And mighty guardian spirits are telling you that you are ready to handle this situation. This is an important moment in your life, so own it. This is an imperative period for the masculine to be in this energy. For whatever reason it may be. If you are the divine feminine, you may not necessarily agree with this, and you may not even want this. But again, the masculine's journey is their journey. It's their own journey, okay? And not that it doesn't have anything to do with you as a feminine, but they're going to need to do what they need to do. And that is why you, as a feminine, need to concentrate on your own path. Okay? Now, the second card of guidance, it says inner space and universal knowledge. So let's check out number 20 and see what the guidance is for that. Oh, where is it? There we go. Inner space and universal knowledge. When you are ready to receive higher spiritual wisdom, you must prepare your mind for it. Working with your spirit guide through meditation and clearing any chaotic thinking will ensure you are ready to work with the higher aspects of spiritual wisdom. Your spirit guide is working hard to get you there, so you must work with them and create a good inner space. Work on yourself now and prepare for new knowledge and opportunities to follow. Now, I will say masculine has tapped into that spirituality. But I do feel the spirituality that they've tapped into, not that there's good or bad spirituality, because that's not even something. But the spirituality that they're ascending into, I feel like they're at the precipice of it. Like, it's a burgeoning thing for the masculine right now. If you've been on a journey like this, you know that being on the precipice of that journey can be it's like you float into air and you lose your footing. So it makes sense that if this masculine, right, is on the precipice of that burgeoning spiritual journey, they need their 3D life to make sense. Okay, that's what this is. Now, going into the third card, one spirit guide, one way. If you notice, there's that right there. Okay, let's look into that card. I feel that's going to be interesting. What's number 21? Okay. Clear your mind of all conflicting knowledge and trust the path you have chosen, and soon you will be moving towards more spiritual practices. This is the time for you to trust your spirit guide to get you to the next level of your life. You have put in a lot of hard work already, but once you have turned the next corner, your path will open up and your way will be clear. Trust your spirit guide right now. If you are this masculine, as I said, you are on the precipice of beginning your spiritual journey, truly beginning your journey, wherein you have an awareness. Let yourself be guided to where you're meant to go. Okay, if you are this masculine, you are being led down a certain path. And if being in this commitment, if being centered on family commitment and home is where you need to be, then that is where you need to be. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you are on the right path. I mean, I love it. And I'm just going to add this, just as an extra incentive for the masculine, a spiritual hug. Okay. So a hug from spirit, a hug from me. You are on the right path. Let's read number 26. Interesting. You are on the right path. Okay. There are times when you question your steps upon life's path and ask if you are moving in the right direction. This isn't because you have lost your way, but because you are beginning to anticipate great change coming towards you. The spirit masters are telling you to breathe and be patient, and change will come in its own good time. To force it could change your destiny. When things slow down, there is always a very good reason for it. It isn't because you are going in the wrong direction. It's because you are in a time of change. So stay on the path you chose and watch for a sign that will point to your future. You know what? I feel like the masculine is finally being guided into that spiritual ascension. And it's very encouraging. Their 3D life is what it needs to be, but the journey to their spiritual self is it's burgeoning. It's coming to some kind of beginning fruition. Not exactly fruition just yet, because I think that's going to take time, but they are definitely where they need to be to finally start ascending into their spiritual path. So this is what I have for the Divine Masculine. Hopefully that was helpful to you guys, and we are going to check in on the Divine Feminine sometime soon.